এই আনলিস্টেড লিঙ্কটা আমি কোথা থেকে পাবো, তোকে কি করে দেবো?
আমি করে আমি নিয়ে নেবো।
Cool, thank you so much. Okay, I think I am live here. I'm just going inside webinar jam now. Oh god, I think the internet is a bit slow today.
Not very.
Okay, it's okay. I'm not getting the webinar link. It's giving me a 500 internal server error, webinar jam. If you have also turned on your webinar jam, just shut it off for a while.
Okay.
Oh god, this is gonna kill me, you know. It's gonna kill me.
Refresh now. Should work. Otherwise আমি এখানে try করব। You are live. I can see.
It's the webinar jam page is not working.
Yeah, ওদের কোনো server issue আছে।
What do I do?
হয়ে গেছে, ঠিক হয়ে গেছে, দেখ এবার কর। রিফ্রেশ কর, ঠিক হয়ে গেছে।
It's not working.
Okay, then আমি তোকে লিংকটা দিচ্ছি, ঠিক আছে? Okay, for some reason. Okay, let's hold on. Don't worry, we have time. It will be fixed by then, most probably.
It's not working from your side. You know what you're saying, right? You know how I'm feeling, right? Please, okay, I don't know how I'm like keeping my. I know I'm okay, but what do I do about the webinar jam thing? But I'll not be able to see them, like their chats, I guess. Why is this happening? Like, I just can't take this. Why do things like this always happen to me? It's also gonna be like very unsafe to rely on this platform today. যেখানে এত ঝামেলা হচ্ছে। Please rectify the messages and emails and tell them to join on YouTube Live itself. Thank you. Did you get it? I present directly from Canva. Have you given the link to them? Tell them that there was an issue with Webinar Jam. Cool. I try joining in Webinar Jam one last time, but I don't think it's gonna work. Yep, internal server error. Hi, I think a few people have started joining. Okay, we have 48 members. Awesome. I am going to wait a little bit more. Good evening, Ayush. Good evening, Deep. Good evening, Jasnimar. Hi, is my voice audible? So our primary choice was Webinar Jam, and I've hosted all my webinars on Webinar Jam, but today it's giving me server errors constantly. So that's why I am using YouTube streaming today. I'll make sure that you can see my screen. Is my screen showing? Is my screen showing? Hopefully it is. All right. Hi, Prakriti. Hi, Rhythm. Yes, I don't understand why I am trying to log in constantly, but it's just not working. It's just not working. I keep trying to log in and it says that it has some sort of error. And I've been trying to log in for almost half an hour. I'm just going to try it one last time because I don't know, the vibe of Webinar Jam is very intimate and I wanted that, but then I don't know, it's just not working and it's not worth it to waste any of our time for that. So I'll be hosting this inside YouTube, which was not my first preference, of course. But yeah, kya kar sakte hain? Unexpected things happen. We are going to... Yes, the webinar link doesn't work because the website itself has crashed, I guess. Yeah, 500 error. That's exactly what they were saying as well. All right. No, Srijata, you are not missing it by any chance. We'll wait a little bit for 10 more minutes. Till then I can chat a little bit with you, you guys. Yep. Because last moment changes. The link was changed. No, I don't think it's your fault. Their backend should be like heavier than that. I think it's just some issues with their backend. That's all. We will get an update, but it was just really bad timing. Yeah, Srikant, we always have a YouTube backup anyway because sometimes people don't, Webinar Jam doesn't work for them. But this was definitely not my primary preference for sure. All right. Thank you, Priyansha. Thank you, Meher. Thank you, Shuvecha. No, we are going to start in like 10 minutes. I have asked my team to report via email and via the Telegram group that we have changed the location. And we're going to make sure that everyone who signed up actually gets this piece of information. Yes, Himanshu, I do recommend you grab a pen and a copy with you. You can take screenshots, of course, but nothing beats the feel and learning that you get when you write things down on your own. Okay. Yes, Aditya, we'll go over a lot of things today, so please keep calm. I'm super excited to be hosting this. I know that you're excited as well. And yes, I cannot wait to get started. 8 more minutes. So I'm curious, why are you all here today? Are you students? Are you looking for a part time gig? Are you looking for full time work? I'd love to know a little bit more about you so that I can give some extra tips within this session. We have almost 2,000 people joining us. Um, all right. Thank you so much, Darshan. Oops. Okay, majority of you are actually students looking for full-time work, high school students as well, nice. Students, part-time work, part-time work. This chat is going up really fast, but I can see majority of you. All right. Okay, a lot of students in here. Awesome. And school life is definitely the best place to get started for sure. Okay, we'll be waiting for a few more minutes. I'll actually try out Webinar Jam like one last time. My last attempt at getting inside this room. Oh wow, beautiful. It's still not working. Oh god. This is the problem with using external softwares when they go wrong, especially during such an interesting event that I was really anticipating. It just sucks. All right, let's see if this works. Nope, it's not gonna work. No, no. I should have just stop trying. We have almost 2,000 people here now, and what is this? All right. Yeah, I use Momentum as well. Zoom is better. Zoom is better, but I am hosting this like big event just one time. I do not think it's wise to pay for a 5,000 people plan just for one event. Maybe if this is a regular thing in the future, sure. No, Muskan, you didn't miss anything. We're just getting started. I love to call this like a learning party. I'd love for all of you to grab a cup of chai or something cold if you want, whatever you want. Grab a notebook. You'll be allowed to take screenshots because there's going to be like 100 slides. When I host paid master classes, they are like 100 slides long. So I didn't want it to be any different just because it's not a paid one. I think learning should be as accessible as possible without being unfair to anyone. Um, Hush. Yeah, thank God you think the same way, Akshdeep. All right, yay, 5 more minutes to go. And yes, I'm super excited to see you all here. I have been like thinking about doing this for so long, but finally, I am actually getting the chance to sit down with you on a beautiful Sunday. And you guys have invested your time with me instead of going and watching a Netflix show, which would have been so much more interesting and entertaining, probably. But thank you so much for coming here. I hope that I can actually show you a lot of things today and help you learn a lot of things today. I'm going to give you everything starting from how to get started, how client acquisition works, and how to phrase your messages and emails according to the script, the exact script that I use, my clients use, my students use. And this is something I teach. All of these things are actually from my paid programs. It's just a condensed version because I have to present it within an hour. Although I'm pretty sure it's going to cross an hour. So yeah, be ready for it. Uh, yes, yes. All right, I'll do that. Uh, yeah, I know the screen is not absolutely clear, but if it's like unreadable, you can let me know. Also, like I've not even started sharing. You don't need to read this data. Like even I don't understand what this data is. All right. Uh, okay. Awesome. I'm going to be starting in 2 or 3 minutes. I'll just check up with my team if all the messages and emails have gone out, and then we can get started. And actually, I'm going to start teaching you how to get started in freelancing to make money online the legit way. All right. So, yes, if you need to grab anything, I'll give you a minute. Go get it now. All right. And also tell your family not to disturb you for like the next 2 hours because we are going to go all in. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. We have 3,000 people here now. All right. I'm going to start sharing my screen and I'll need a few messages here if you are able to read my screen or not. Okay. Okay, awesome. Just give me 1 minute. Just setting up the tech stuff so that nothing goes wrong. Awesome. Okay, I think you can see my screen. I will start presenting. Okay, so I'll need a little bit of an indication. Is the screen share working? Can you read the screen now? Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so how to make money for your skills by freelancing, even if you think you have zero skills. Okay, this presentation, this masterclass will tell you everything that you need to know about how I went from about 20,000 a year, that's like 2,000 a month, a very decentish amount of money to make for someone who was just 17 in school. From there to 20 lakhs in a year when I was 20. That's last year. I'm 21 now. I'm going to be 22 in June. And I'm pretty sure this birthday is going to be terrible thanks to the lockdown. Anyway, and this is like 5 simple steps, okay, that you can follow as well. Okay, so if you don't know me, if this is your first time actually coming across me, or maybe you've seen a little bit of my content here and there, but you don't exactly know who I am, what I do. Hi, my name is Saheli. A lot of you may also know me by the name Heli, which is my nickname. I help people get paid for their skills. Okay, this is my primary service, even as a marketing freelancer or as a consultant. I'm a marketing freelancer primarily, which means I craft marketing campaigns for international clients in coaching and service based industries. This is the specific industry I work in. So, a lot of times when I'm talking, my experience comes from this industry. So, it may not resonate with someone who wants to work in e commerce, which is like literally the polar opposite. Now, I also have a YouTube channel called Heli, and I am a YouTuber and content creator, educating people like you about online income and the legit way to do it. So nothing scammy, nothing like giving security fees to get a gig. You don't pay people to get a job from them. Like that's that. So the legit way to actually make money online, because I really found a lack of proper education in this space. I wanted to fill the gap and teach people how to get clients, what kind of skills can make them the best amount of money, yada yada yada. I am also the founder of Freelance 101 Academy. This is a 3-month online course that takes people from to 50K months as a freelancer, be it full time or part time. Okay, and lastly, I'm also that one girl my relatives avoid because I'm too independent. I'm pretty sure I'm not the kind of person your parents would like you to hang out with much, because yeah, I'm too independent. Like, I'm very, very different from the rest of my family. So that's there. But if you stay till the end today, I will be sending you a replay so you can access the replay for 7 days. Okay, initially I was not supposed to send a replay, but I decided that if you are capable of staying till the end and listening to me talk on about freelancing, it really means that you're interested in getting started and you are going to give it your best shot. So you will get access. And lastly, 5 of you will also get a chance to speak to me one-on-one personally if you stay till the end. But more on that later. If you are getting started and if you've been in my past masterclasses, none of them have been free yet though, you know this, that I always start with a quote. And I know that a lot of you have joined me today because you like money or the financial freedom it brings. Okay, now for financial freedom, it's really not about earning millions or sitting in a beachside villa that a lot of people online actually make it to be. Okay, if you know, like legit people, we are like pretty simple. So this quote is very relevant. So financial freedom isn't about earning millions, sitting in a beachside villa. It's about never being stuck in a job or relationship you hate because you cannot afford to leave. Okay, so money is just an external factor. I want you to have this in mind because we will discuss a lot about money today. Okay, and if your approach is that of desperation, wanting money really badly, that's like the worst way to go about freelancing. You will end up attracting bad clients, fishy clients, maybe also end up getting scammed. Okay, so I don't want that to happen to you. Now, if you're here today, I think I have a very good idea of who you are and what you're here for. So, you may be looking to grow a new source of income, but you don't know how to get started. Okay, and freelance sounds like a good option to you because you see so many people today becoming freelancers, making additional 50,000 part time or lakhs if they are working full time, and you're curious, like, what is this thing? Okay, you may already have a job, maybe, and that doesn't pay you well, or it may not make you happy. I have had clients or students who had a great job, but they were not happy at it, and they were happy with freelancing, even if they didn't have to work that much or make that much money. Okay, and maybe then you want a better career. That might be a reason that you are joining me today. You may be a student who's worried about your prospects after graduation because employment prospects in India look very bleak, doesn't it? And you may want to make money but don't exactly know how. Like, what the hell do you do? Which option is going to suit you? Where would you get clients? Because, starting something new, especially something like freelancing, which is not in pop culture for sure, it's not being a doctor or being an engineer, there's very little guidance. I feel like even for being a doctor or engineer, there's very little guidance except for the fact that, oh, it's going to be very profitable. But yeah. So I know you have all these questions, and that's exactly what I'm going to help you with. Okay. So today you'll learn why making over a lakh per month is quite possible for you without having to chase after clients or dealing with scammy people. Why being wealthy is easier with your own service-based business, that is freelancing, than a job in 2021. Why most people fail at building successful business and instead settle for a job that usually exploits them. The 4 components to make 1 lakh or more in your freelance business, and this is, in my opinion, the best thing that you'll take away today. Okay, you can make your own judgments, by the way. I'd love to know what you loved the best in today's session. You'll learn about 10 high in demand skills that you can start offering. So I'm going to be going a little in depth, what exactly you do, how much money you make, what kind of time it takes to become an expert from a beginner. Okay, and where exactly do you get clients? So do my clients get clients? And like, what is that place that is the best to get clients? Okay, and lastly, I'm also going to give you my proven script to get clients. Okay, so I can assure you this free masterclass is going to be so much better than pretty much a lot of paid masterclasses you may have been inside. Okay, now what is the point of this masterclass? Why am I doing what I'm doing? Simply, to put it very simply, jobs in India underpay people at best and exploit skilled people at worst in the name of job security. Like, I'm pretty sure you know this in your heart as well. Okay, and I want to give you some data. All right, and basically in India, 34 lakh salaried Indians lost their job in April. That is last month. Okay, and lockdown is coming. This is the need of the hour. You need to know how to be able to fend for yourself, make your own money. The government sucks. Keep criticizing the government. Okay, but you need to take care of yourself first. Okay, and don't depend on the government for that. It's not in our control completely. Okay, what is in our control is our skill sets and how much open we are to learning. Okay, so that's a huge reason why I do what I do, because I don't want to be relying on the government. I want to contribute to my country in my own way. Okay, and in India, 99% people earn over 1 lakh or so a year, which is actually pretty low. Okay, and only 5% of Indians earn more than 4 lakhs a year. Okay, that if you're living in a metro city, that's not enough.
Okay, and I'm not saying this for a luxurious lifestyle. Okay, my education in money happened when one of my friend's mother fell really sick. She needed a kidney, and I was there with him throughout, and that was the first time in my life I realized the value of money, because my friend used to cry. I did a money drive in school then, but then I was so young. How much could I have done? Like, how much could we have done, right? And his mother passed away last year, sadly. But yeah, that was the first time I realized the value of money. Okay, if you are working at a, even a popular company in India, you don't make enough for savings. Okay, you might be able to float day to day, but during an emergency everything comes crashing down. And this is something I've seen so many times in my own family, in close people's families, that I was really afraid to go in the traditional path. All right. And another fact, the average hourly wage in wait nahi, wage average hourly wage, that is how much money you get paid per hour in India, is 96 rupees. I mean, that's, if you are an unskilled virtual assistant, and I'm saying unskilled, you make at least 200 rupees. This is a freelance option. Okay, and as an unskilled virtual assistant, you literally just manage emails and, put data into places and maybe schedule things and all of that. Okay, if you're skilled, you make much more than that. Okay, so the average hourly wage in India is pretty low, and a country where students are so educated, so skilled, they don't deserve this. They need to know about the opportunities lying abroad and also growing in India today. Okay, so this is my agenda, to educate you on the whole scenario so that you understand what's going on, and then you can make your judgment. If you still want to go for a job, do it. Okay, you do you. Okay, I love people who are doing jobs and they're happy at their jobs, but most people sadly are not. Now, another thing that I want to deal with, this is something that I always do in my paid programs, is deal with the money mindset when it comes to freelancing. Because anyone who starts freelancing with a desperation for money or a bad money approach, they have very bad experiences with clients, okay, almost always. And I want to save you from that. So let me know if you can relate that, especially if you are middle class. Okay, you're constantly told that a job is all you need. Okay, like that job is your end goal. Even if that job underpays you, if you get a job, you're taught that you should be grateful that at least you got something. Okay, if you say that you want money, if you're from a middle class family, you are judged. Okay, I know, because I'm from one too, and these are things that I have been through. These are things I always prepare my students for. Okay, so you are going to be judged, you know that. Okay, you're called selfish and money minded, so maybe you're not able to claim that, oh, I want money for my skills. Okay, it's not just about money, it's also about realizing your worth. Okay, and money is a evaluation of worth in some sense. Okay, if someone invests in sorry if someone invents the cure for cancer, they'll be super duper rich, and that is a way of how much valuable they are to the world, right? So money is more or less always your reflection, your values reflection. Okay, some people choose to give it away, that's up to them. Okay, now I'm pretty sure you've also been through this, that if you have a wealthy relative, you often hear negative things about them, and subconsciously this affects you to think that you should settle for less to be accepted, because we desire to fit in. Okay, and you're constantly discouraged from thinking differently from your family, your relatives, and following your own path. Okay, if you're choosing a career like freelancing where you are creating your own business, you need to shed these things. Okay, you need to understand that in freelancing, you need to be very creative, you need to be open to newer ideas, and also to improve your money mindset. Because in freelancing, the most successful people are those who have a very beautiful approach towards money. Okay, and I'm going to tell you exactly what that is. But first, you're allowed to want money. I know that a lot of you are here because you saw that you can make money. I'm okay with that. Okay, I don't judge you. You're allowed to want money as long as you have some meaning attached to money. Okay, for me, money means freedom. Okay, and I'd love to know what money means for you. Drop it in the chat box. So yeah, for me, it means freedom, so that I can choose what I want to have for dinner, to choose who are the people I speak to or I don't. Because I had very toxic relatives that I absolutely stopped speaking to once I got financially independent, and no one could say anything to me for that. So having money kind of changed family dynamics. Now, I love the fact that I live my life like I want to without being a burden to anyone. I live alone. Of course, I'm there for my parents whenever they need me. And above all, to help my parents, right, if they need me. That is the meaning of money for me. Okay, so have a very meaningful meaning attached to money. Okay, Baki, you can also have like some funny stuff. Like, I want to buy my dogs the biggest yard in town. Okay, that's a big goal of my life. Okay, not yet, someday. Okay, so, and most of us actually don't want money for our own happiness but for others. Okay, and that's exactly why you deserve more money. Okay, now, oopsie, I'm going to check out the other page to see. All right, is the screen blurry? I see a few messages like that. Okay, I'd love to know like if you could resonate with all of that, because I feel that you have been through these things too, and you need to change your mindset a little bit so that you don't get bad clients. Okay, and we'll talk in depth why I'm talking about these things very very soon. Okay, I don't see any update in this chat though, so I'm not sure if it's my internet or maybe you are just too engrossed in watching this. Cool, I'll check it out a little bit later. You can leave your messages for now. um, Oh, I think live chat is disabled. Okay. Um, Coming back. So, what is money in freelancing? In freelancing world and in the general world too, money is a transfer of energy. Okay. Let's say you have created this class. Okay, I'll be paying you for creating this. Okay, so when I'm paying you money, you shouldn't feel like, oh, why are they paying me, am I a scam? You created something of value, I'm paying you for that. In freelancing, you write for people, you market their products, you probably do assist them in their work, you maybe make their websites. Okay, so it's a transfer of energy, and the better you are creating that value, the more money you make. It's that simple. Okay, so money in freelancing is a direct reflection of your value and skill sets in the marketplace. Okay, these graphics that you see on the presentation screen, when I got them designed from a professional, it cost me more money than just giving it to someone who's just probably they know nothing, but they can just put it into a normal PPT. Okay, it's as simple as that. Okay, and money is everywhere. Okay, there's so many businesses that are starting today that they need people to serve them. Okay, let's say I am starting a business about like selling clothes. Okay, it's a clothes business. I'm supposed to, bring the raw materials in. I'm supposed to like set up the store. I'm supposed to do the marketing. I'm supposed to package the orders, send the orders. I can't do all this alone. Okay, maybe I'll outsource creating the website to someone. Maybe I'll get someone else to do my social media. Business owners cannot function alone. Most of the times, as a freelancer, you help a business owner out. Okay, I'll see if the live chat can be turned on. Just a second. I'd love to like listen to you a little bit. Okay. Now, here's my golden tip. Don't choose freelancing for money. Choose freelancing. Choose freelancing because this is the best way to get paid for your worth. Okay, because companies are going to exploit you. Companies, more often than not, they want you to only fit in a certain category, and also they train you in a way that others can also be trained to be that person, to be you. Okay, and you're easily replaceable for them. So if you want much more than what you're currently making, even if you be worth more, okay, they can easily replace you. Okay, I feel there's no better way to realize what you're really worth and what's your true potential without doing some freelancing. Okay, and that is, freelancing has literally saved my life. I'll talk a little bit about my journey, but first I wanted to teach you a little bit about freelancing itself. Okay, now, okay, I will check the chat a little bit. Okay, the screen is not readable. I'm not sure if the screen is not readable, or you can just, oh, it is readable by the way, or you can just change the settings of the video quality. I think that will work. Okay, because from my side I'm streaming at full quality. Okay, awesome. I'm going to start sharing again, and I'm super happy that you're enjoying. Yeah. So, why should you choose freelancing? I gave you the terrible data right in the beginning about jobs. Now, let me give you some really interesting data about freelancing. And according to a recent survey by PayPal, I think it was done in 2019. Okay, of course, you know that surveys have to be done like a little bit you need a lot of data from the past. So yeah, in 2019, PayPal did this survey, and freelancers in India on an average earn about 19 lakh per year. Okay, and this is like the kind of money like very elite B school goers make. Okay. um, and the survey further breaks the data down, right? 23% of freelancers in India earn in the range of 40 to 45 lakh annually. By the way, if you don't know, PayPal is the software through which we take payments from international clients. So they are a very legit source because they are the people who are taking the payment most of the times. Okay. So yeah, about 23% of freelancers in India make between 40 to 45 lakhs annually, which is massive. Okay. 23% earn in the range of 2.5 to 5 lakhs a year. I would say these are the people who are just starting off with freelancing. 2.5 lakh, 5 lakh a year is definitely possible for them. 13% of freelancers earn between 10 to 15 lakhs. 11% earn 2.5 lakh or less. That's a very, very small amount though. And 8% earn between 7.5 to 10 lakhs. So the average becomes 19 lakhs per year in freelancing. Okay. And this is something that I have seen for myself. I've seen from my students and in their journey. So I know that it's possible. Okay. And I want to show you that age is not a barrier. Your skill set is not a barrier. I just want to show you 3 student stories. I have like a lot more on my website. You can feel free to check them out. But this Prerona is 17. She's a student and she started content writing and copywriting. And she's earning 20 to 50,000 a month. Income varies a lot when you're a student because studies are there. Okay. And I really was shocked that a student who is just 17 started making money so fast because she was starting from scratch. But writing is definitely one of the easiest skills to get started with. We'll talk a little bit more about that soon. Here's Muskan. She's also a graduate. She has graduated and she started her freelance journey in January and she's earning about 75,000 or so a month. Okay, we are working to get her to 1 lakh, but currently she charges about 400 to 500 per client. Okay, international clients are usually happy to pay this rate. She's in the industry of social media management. And Rahil is a marketing expert. He does multiple marketing services. And he has 3 international clients. He recently crossed 1 lakh club. All right. And this is possible for you too. These are students that I've seen like literally right in front of my eyes every week, struggling, then suddenly breakthrough. Okay. So why are they successful so fast, right? Why are they successful so fast? How can you replicate this, right? How are they achieving such goals in a matter of months, even though they started from scratch? Okay, and I know that you'll love this if you are starting from scratch as well, because they started a service-based business. That's one of the major reasons why they are growing so fast, and this is possible for you too. Now, I want to differentiate a service and product-based business a little bit for you. Freelancing is essentially a part of service-based businesses. Technically, in service-based businesses, even an electrician and a plumber are offering services, but then when I'm talking about freelancing, you need little to no money to start. So that's a huge pro. Okay, that you don't have to spend anything, right? If you're starting off with a website with a social media handle, there's literally nothing you have to pay for. A free website also does to get started with. In a product-based business, you need a lot of money to get started with. Okay, that becomes a little bit problematic. अगर आपके पास ज़्यादा पैसा नहीं है तो okay. Kangana Ranaut flashback. This is ruining my mood. Anyway, very flexible and huge growth opportunities are available in service-based businesses. Okay, it's very flexible. If you start off with writing as your service and suddenly you're like, no, I don't enjoy writing that much, you can easily shift into social media marketing. Okay, or if you have started with web development and you just don't like it that much, you can shift into graphic designing. You just have to change your service pages and social media pages. That's all. But in product-based businesses, you cannot do that. If you decide to sell mugs and you buy a 200 mugs, you cannot change your industry unless you've sold those 200. Okay, and if you do, you will probably risk a lot of loss. Much less risky in service-based businesses. Worst to worst case, you'll not get a client, and this is like the worst to worst scenario. Okay, and this happens if you give up very fast. I don't know anyone who has not got a single client despite trying for a whole year or so. Okay, this is an exaggeration. I just know of one person who tried for 6 months to get a client and finally they got a client. Their first client was a 1.5 lakh or so client. So that was one story. They didn't give up at all. Okay, but this is like the worst to worst case. Usually within 1 to 2 months maximum you get a client. Okay, and that too if you're starting from scratch. I have had many students getting clients in like 2 days of my programs or my master classes. But in product based business, it's very risky because in worst case scenario you may incur huge losses. Okay, let's say your mugs were shipping and one of them got broken. Okay, there's very very bad situations that you may have to deal with. And lastly, and this is the best part about being a freelancer, it's easy to work globally and get INTL clients, international clients, okay, and make much more money. Okay, in product-based business, yes, you can ship globally, but it's a little hard to market, right? So yeah, start a service-based business if you want to grow very fast, and freelancing is a type of service-based business. Okay, so what is freelancing, by the way? Freelance, freelancer, or freelance worker, these are terms commonly used for a person who is self-employed and not necessarily committed to a particular employer long term. Okay, and very common types of freelancing you may already know about in India are data entry, content writing, designing. Okay, and freelancing has a huge scope of growth since you can take on multiple clients as you hone your skills. Okay, now I really want to talk a little bit about my journey. Okay, I hate talking about myself, but I want to show you what my career graph has been like so that you can understand that it's not like I grew in 1 year or so, or it was just a, quick hit or something like that. It's been a process. Yes, some people take much less than this, but still, at least a year, I would say, is needed to make like 1 lakh, 2 lakh, or something like that per month. So I started freelance writing properly at 17. I got my first gig at 15, by the way, but my parents were not very happy that I was working at such a young age. So I made 20,000 rupees this whole year when I was 17. In my second year of proper freelancing, I continued writing. I did a little bit of marketing as well. I did not have any professional training then. Okay. And I made about 2 lakhs in that whole year. So that was like 20,000 a month. And this is, by the way, when I'm like getting into college. Okay. In my third year, I was 19. I started taking my marketing skill set seriously and I hit 7 lakhs in revenue that year. And I also topped my college exams that year. So you understand, it was not like I was not studying. It was not like I didn't prioritize my academics. I did both side by side, and both of them were going well for me. Okay, for a student to make 7 lakhs, it was like I felt like I was on the top of the world. In my fourth year, I made 15 lakhs in revenue. Okay, and gradually I was building up consistency in working. In third year, I also was very inconsistent. I'm pretty sure I would have made a couple of more lakhs if I was not. Okay, I made about 15 lakhs in revenue. Okay, after transactional fees, I guess. And in my fifth year, that is like last year, okay, that I made about 30 lakhs as a freelancer the whole year, in the whole financial year. And I cannot like bluff all this data. I file income tax returns. I am liable for what are the things I'm saying. Some people just still think that we are faking it. We'll get in huge trouble, man, if we fake stuff like that. So yeah, I made about 30 lakhs in revenue. That was just from my freelancing. I have another stream of income, which is YouTube, but that's really not that much compared to what I make in freelancing. Okay, and last year I made 30 lakhs despite a little bit of inconsistency, despite the college exams. Like last year was a headache because my college exams were supposed to happen in March, then it actually finally happened in October. So there was a lot of inconsistency there, but even then I was able to hit this goal. And this is my 6th year of freelancing. I don't know what kind of income goals I'll hit, but as you can see, the income graph really goes up. Okay, now I want to show you what a freelance career should ideally look like if you go for it. Okay, and I'll tell you exactly why as well. In month 1, you usually make the worst money. Okay, I think you'll make about 10,000 or so, and that's if you're very lucky. Okay, if you get a client in your very first month. Okay, however, since the moment you get your first client, number of clients start increasing. You can take multiple clients. You can increase your scope of work for your current clients. The growth is very fast, and this is the growth that I've seen in almost all my students. Okay, within third month, you should be hitting 50,000. Okay, if you're doing these things consistently. Within 6 months, you should hit 1 lakh. Okay, and I have had some students who made like 1 lakh within their first client. I have had some students who have like got their first client who was a really high paying one in month one itself. But these are like very exceptional cases. I'm just giving you an average. Okay, and lastly, if you're doing freelancing for a year consistently, you could be making 2 lakhs per month. Okay, and that is possible for anyone provided they have at least English skill basic. Okay, at this point, if you think you don't know how to speak in English or converse in English, even at the 7th or 8th grade level, I would recommend working on that, because the good money lies in working with INTL clients. So that's where you will need at least basic English skill. Okay, just very basic. You don't have to worry about expertise or something in English. Okay, now why is freelance career growth so exponential? You saw the graph, it goes just up, and no other career goes up so fast, because in freelancing, with time, your skills improve, your network grows, brings you more opportunities. Now, since you'll be working consistently, you will grow very fast too. The people you will work with, they will grow too. I joined a business owner in 2019, and her business in 2019 failed, but we are hitting consistent 10K months, 10K USD months in her business this year. Okay, because she has grown a lot since then. Okay, and of course, working with her, of course, means that it's more profitable to me now than it was in 2019. Okay, so people grow too, the people who you're working with, provided you do a good job and they are also good people. You can take multiple clients. Okay, so it's not like you're just working for one company and making 20,000 a year. You are working for multiple people for 20,000, 30,000, whatever your rates. Okay, and that's why the income keeps growing. You take on multiple clients, and you eventually also invest a lot in yourself and learn high ticket strategies to get better clients. I'm pretty sure once you get started in freelancing, you'll learn how valuable it is to invest in yourself, your learning. And what happens is you slowly learn high ticket client acquisition strategies, and that gets you even better clients, even better results. Okay, now why do people still fail or go for jobs then? Lack of curiosity. Okay, lot of people are just not curious enough to know what these things are. Okay, but I know that's not you, because you're here today, so thank you so much for joining me. Number two, lack of efforts. Okay, you have sat down here with me on a Sunday instead of chilling with Netflix. Okay, you are giving the efforts. Lack of exposure, which may be true for you now, but by the end of the session, you'll know a lot about the industry. And lastly, lack of accountability. Okay, that is not having someone to support you, not having friends who are doing the same thing. That is a big reason too. And I'm going to suggest a way in which you can actually tackle this as well. Okay, now a quick warning before we actually get started with the main sesh. Up leveling your life and income will be very uncomfortable, especially if you're just starting off now, because you're not a scam, right? You're tapping into your full potential, but you've never explored this before. So this automatically means you'll doubt yourself, especially when you start working with your first few clients. You'll constantly feel like, am I not good enough? Why are they even paying me? I think I shouldn't work for them. Why are they paying me so much? Like, that self doubt is gonna kill you at some level when you're starting off, but you need to push through it, because otherwise you'll not feel confident enough. Okay, and your work will feel imperfect when you're getting started. You will feel disappointed with like rejections, but keep pushing through. That's how growth happens. Okay, and things are going to get very intense soon. So now make sure that all your brain cells are ready. I'm going to have a little bit of water. Let's go. Now, here is my simple formula for freelance success. SACD. Okay, what is this? S for skill. Okay, identify something that you know how to do, or you can learn and get better at. Okay, so it can be writing, it can be designing social media posts, it can be designing websites, it can be coaching, whatever. I'm going to give you some recommendations today, don't worry. But we start off with the basic skill that you have or you can learn easily. Next step is A, that is awareness. Okay, and that is getting prospects for your skills, making people aware that you have this skill. Okay, I have had so many students, clients who had some sort of business, but they didn't talk much about it on their socials, and their close people didn't even know that they do this. So first you identify your skill, and then you start letting people know that, hey, I'm offering services. Okay, on forums, on Facebook groups, inside your Facebook profile maybe. Okay, we'll talk much more about this in later half of the session. The next step is convert. When people get to know about your service, they may ask you that, hey, I saw that you are doing content writing, or I saw that you manage social media. Would you want to do this for my business? So you convert them into your clients, okay, into your buyers. And lastly, deliver. Okay, you deliver the work to them. Okay, and work and deliver your best and hone your skills. Okay, now I highly recommend that when you're getting started, over deliver massively. Okay, because if your clients are happy, they'll keep on, retaining you. And you need some retainer money, you need some consistent clients. Okay, and then you learn your skill even better, then you get even better at what you're doing. Okay, so this SACD cycle goes on in a loop. Okay, I hope that this makes sense. I hope that I've been able to make this very simple. Okay, now here's the 4 components that you should keep in mind when you are deciding which freelance field you'll go for. Okay, number 1, demand. How high is the demand for your skill set? Okay, are you joining a growing industry or a declining one? For example, content writing itself is a very much in demand skill. Okay, or social media marketing itself is also a very much in demand skill. But if you decide that you're going to start writing or marketing or designing for travel industry is currently on the decline because of COVID, so it's not a good time to join this industry. But online business itself is booming. Okay, a lot of people in India and abroad are starting their own businesses, so that's a very fast growing industry to join now. Okay, so you need to see that, is there any demand? Because if you join a high in demand industry, you'll start getting clients like very fast. Okay, and do you see a growth of job and freelance opportunities in this niche? When you're doing your research, maybe do you see a lot of people posting that I need a writer or a marketer for this industry? Okay, so understand if there's any demand or not. Okay, now number 2, expertise. How good are you at what you offer? Okay, but here's the thing. Okay, you'll always be better than someone and always be worse than others. Okay, I have known people who started content writing, which is a very much writing based and English based skill, who didn't even know how to like write proper grammar. Okay, they got paid terribly, but they still made money. Okay, so if you are thinking that would I be good enough, if people who are not even good at grammar are doing the thing just because they have the confidence in themselves, why not you? Okay, there's so many people worse than you, but they are doing the damn thing. That's why they are far ahead than you, and now it's time for you to take that control. Okay, so the key is to start as soon as you can so that you can grow very fast. Of course, even if your grammar sucks, even if you are terrible at designing, even if you're absolutely pathetic at assisting someone, if you do this for a year, you will get the best at it. Okay, now replaceability. How easily can someone replace you? Okay, so when it comes to content writing, you are very easily replaceable. Okay, but in copywriting, you're not. Okay, because in copy, the brand voice, there's a lot of factors that are in there. Okay, we'll talk more about these skills very soon. Okay, but replaceability is a factor. Okay, so what are the things about you that no one can replace? Maybe you offer very cheap pricing. Okay, that is often a factor, but I don't recommend that. Okay, because I feel like no matter how low you price yourself, someone can price themselves lower than that. So it's not a very good way. But maybe your skills are very good. Okay, for me, I know that I make brilliant marketing strategies. My marketing strategies get my clients without any ads. Okay, I can get myself a lot of business without any ads. Okay, and that is one of my superpowers, I believe. Okay, because I know how to play with the algorithm. Okay, and I know it's not very easily replaceable, this skill set. Okay, so that is one thing about me. Very soon you'll find something about yourself too. Okay, or maybe you already know something about yourself. Lastly, your speed. Okay, some people are really fast at what they do. Okay, so maybe you're a content writer who can turn over their projects within 12 hours. Okay, that's huge speed. Okay, so some clients may actually want someone who is like faster at what they do. Okay, and lastly, what is the value of your offer? Okay, so for someone who is doing copywriting, technically brings sales to the client. Okay, so they can charge very highly if they are good at what they do. Okay, by very highly I mean like just for writing one sales page they can charge thousands of dollars if they are really good at what they do. Compared to that, a virtual assistant usually can't, because it's a very replaceable skill. Okay, how valuable is the transformation you offer? Maybe you help a client go from no sales using social media to 10K months using social media. Okay, at that point I'm pretty sure your skill set will be valuable to the client at least thousands of dollars per month. Okay, and lastly, also how much the value how much money the market is willing to pay for this value. Okay, for example, I charge at least 50,000 per project when I'm working with an international client, but Indian clients is harder for to convince Indian clients to work with me on such a rate. So I believe my market is located abroad. You can find very good Indian clients, though. I have worked with a couple of very good Indian clients, but mass, if I go by average, you need to know where the market is ready to pay the right type of value that resonates with you. I do have some friends who find it easier to work with Indian clients because then the time zone is not a problem. So totally, you do you. Okay, but these are the four factors: demand, expertise, replaceability, value. If anyone has not understood these four concepts, let me know in a comment. I am going to help you out. Okay. Um, all right. Okay. There's a lot of chat. Okay. Okay. Awesome. How we are going to talk about this. Okay. We are going to talk about how to get clients. Okay. Should we do what we are good at or what pays well? Okay, you should do what you love doing and what also pays you at a level that makes you happy. Okay, so you might be the best painter, but if you're not getting clients who are who need painting services, maybe like change your strategy. Okay, if there's no demand at all after 3 months, change your niche. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the presentation. So now let's discuss the highest in demand skills. Should we? First, digital marketing. So, what is digital marketing? It is a necessity today because of lockdown. It has shown people that okay, digital marketing is necessary for marketing because so many shops were closed for a long time. Okay, almost everyone knows the power of digital marketing. All businesses. So, digital marketing is basically the process of marketing your services or business or your client services or business all over the internet on online platforms like mobile apps, emails, via messaging. Okay, there's a lot that digital marketing encompasses, but any sort of marketing that is done using the help of technology is digital marketing. Okay, and it encompasses a lot of things like you Google ads, SEO, blogging, sales funnels, email marketing, social media marketing, mobile marketing. Digital marketing is a great place to get started, but choose any one of these areas, not the whole of digital marketing. It's an ocean that you're going to get lost in. Okay, so if you can be a digital marketer because it's a high paying skill, you help people reach their target audiences. Okay, because a huge percentage of all target audiences hang out on online platforms. Okay, and business owners need digital marketing to grow their audience base. Okay, and a business owner can't be running their business and also decide what to do for their marketing, what to post, what will be the ad like. Okay, not usually at least. You help people increase their revenue by creating brand awareness. Okay, if you do good marketing, brands get sales, right? I'm pretty sure you keep seeing these posts about, oh, this was such a good marketing tactic, right? Someone has to do that marketing. And you help your clients establish a very strong brand presence. Okay, and brands need to have a strong brand presence online today to establish credibility. Okay, what if you had just like seen me on a random blog post? Would you still be here today? Probably not. You've seen me on multiple platforms sharing multiple types of value, and that has left a strong impact on you. So when we work with clients, we help them do the same. Now, how much can someone earn from digital marketing? On an average, beginners earn between 200 to 400 per client. Intermediate would be 500 to 750 per client, and experts earn about 2000 per client because it's a lot of work. Okay, now it takes about 1 to 5 years. One is like the minimum. Okay, if you're doing this consistently, 5 years if you're very inconsistent or you're going slow. Okay, so that is the kind of time it may take for you to gain experience and expertise. Okay, but I would say 1 year if you're doing it consistently, and usually you can take 3 to 5 clients on a monthly basis. Anything more than that can get overwhelming unless you're an agency. Okay, the next part is a part of digital marketing which is highly in demand, and this is the industry that I am in. Okay, if you want to eat my head at any point of time, this is the industry you should ask me the most about because I am a social media marketer. Okay, so it's a part of digital marketing, but so digital marketing is all types of internet and technology and mobile related marketing. But social media marketing is basically marketing for the social media platforms. So technically Google ads is digital marketing but not social media marketing. Facebook ads is both social media marketing because Facebook is a social media platform, and also digital marketing, okay, automatically. Okay, so in social media marketing, you usually work on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, help your clients build their presence there, create ads for these platforms, create engaging content that will increase the brand's awareness and attract their target audience. Okay, and to be a social media marketer, you need skills like communication, content creation, planning, and strategy. Okay, so the kind of posts that you see on your favorite brands profiles, you have to be the one making them. Okay, so why should you be a social media marketer? Because you strategize and create content, because business owners can't do everything alone, so they outsource this very often. Okay, you increase profile engagement. Okay, you make sure that the audience is engaged with the brand, and you boost lead generation. You run ads, you make sure that when people are finding out your clients profiles, or your the person or the brand that you're working for, their profile, they actually check out their offers, okay, using the content. Okay, so that means you directly help the brands that you work with make money. Okay, now in social media marketing, beginners usually earn between $100 to $300 per client. Average income for intermediate people would be 300 to 500 per client, although it's very easy to go from like beginner to intermediate within 1 or 2 months. Expert income is about 1,000 per client, and here the growth is very fast. I would say you can become an expert in 6 months if you're doing this consistently, but average would be like 1 or 2 years. Okay, on an average you get about 3 to 5 clients, like you can handle 3 to 5 clients if you're doing this alone. Next skill I want to talk about, which is also very high in demand, is copywriting. Copywriting is the process of strategically writing your words in a way that will convince your audience to buy products or services of yours or your clients and compel them to take that desired action. Okay, and marketing is technically incomplete without copywriting. So let's say your client wants to launch a new product, okay, and they want you to write the email to launch that product. If you're writing that email, that is copy, because in that email you're going to be trying to tell people, hey, we are launching this XYZ program that will help you do ABCD. If you join today, you'll get this, that. Make sure that you join in the link in the description, or the link join button or something like that. Okay, basically you're giving what kind of action to take. But copy is also when you see a Facebook ad and someone says that sign up using this button or sign up below. Okay, that is also copy, but that is like a little subtle. Okay, so in copywriting, you need to have basic writing skill, good research skills, and great persuasion skills. Your client is going to tell you about their product. You have to make sure you're crafting a message that will help people want to buy that product. Okay, be it over email, social media content, or any other type of material or text. Okay, why should you be a copywriter? Because you'll be high in demand, because connecting the brand with the target audience is your job there. Every business wants to establish a strong connection with its audience. You compel the audience to take action. If you're a copywriter, you literally make someone buy something, okay, from your client by using your words, and it's actually hard. So if I tell you that, hey, sell this lipstick to me right now, you'll not be able to do that, okay, because you're not trained in copywriting probably. But a copywriter will just look at this, they will list down the benefits and features of this, okay, and they'll craft a messaging that, hey, are you tired of chapped lips after using your pouring old lipstick? Then make sure that you check out our Ichiban. If anyone got this reference, we should be friends. But yeah, check out Ichiban. Ichiban comes with a beautiful color and like all the features. If you grab Ichiban today, you will get 2 shades for the price of 1. I'm pretty sure you've seen messages like this, but a copywriter actually creates this. And if you're good at writing copy, you make sales. So you make a good amount of money. And also, every business wants to communicate their message in a persuasive way that someone feels like they want to buy it after they read that message. Otherwise, what is the point? Right. So that's why copywriters are very well paid. Okay. And it's actually very hard to replace a good copywriter for a brand. Now, for copywriting, you usually make about 100 to 300 per client if you're just starting off. Okay. And this is like per project. So if they're giving you just a few emails to write, maybe you will make $35-50 per client, sorry, per email. Okay. And if you're writing a full-on sales page, even as a beginner, you can make $500 to $1,000. Okay. These are just very average prices for very average amounts of work. Intermediate income ranges between $500 to $1,000 per client, because clients' copy requirements keep increasing with time. Expert income is about 2,000. Now, time required to gain expertise, I would say 1 year may you get very good at it, but absolute expertise that you don't even have to do any research, you just whip up copy on your own, takes a lot of time. 3 to 10 years. I've been doing copy for 2 to 3 years. It still takes me a lot of time to write good copy. Okay, I'm not a copywriter by profession, but in marketing we need copy. But you can take a lot of clients in copywriting. That's a very good thing, because you just have to write like a few emails for sales or few ads for sales per client, and you still get paid heftily. So you can take many clients as a copywriter. I would say 8 to 10 clients is a very good number that a copywriter can take. Now, then there's search engine optimization. That this always intimidates me. So in SEO, you basically help your clients improve the visibility of their website on search engines. Okay, so let's say your client sells silk clothes for women. You help them optimize their profiles, website, so that when someone searches for silk clothes for women in India on Google, they find their website, so that they come on the website and check out their products. Now, this is very valuable, because when you search for something on Google, I'm pretty sure you don't go beyond page 1. Okay, and there's hundreds of businesses today. Only the ones that are on page 1, on top 3, get the traffic. Okay, so this is a very highly valued skill, but yes, it does take a lot of time to get results for clients. Okay, so sometimes clients, it's hard to educate them on that. A very good resource that I recommend if you want to learn SEO is Neil Patel. Okay, check out his blog. It's free. I kid you not, there are hundreds of courses on SEO, but I have some SEO expert friends, and what they say is that all courses are pretty bad compared to Neil Patel's one blog post that is called What is SEO? That's basically the blog post name. Check it out. It's very, very good. It encompasses everything you need to know about SEO. Of course, if you want to improve skills, you can always take courses, but it's not a necessity to get started with. Okay. Why is SEO so important for your career? Because you'll help people drive more traffic to the website, and this is organic traffic. People will just search and find it. Okay, they don't have to run any ads. So this means they'll be able to increase their revenue, or maybe they'll have to be able to make more money via AdSense. Okay, they may be able to get more money via affiliate marketing too, or any other monetization streams, because when there's a lot of traffic, there's a lot of money to be made, and you essentially help them get that traffic. It also helps your clients' websites rank better on Google and other platforms, so that they get more people to find them, kind of increase the brand awareness, and also boosts the website's visibility in the search engine result page. Okay. Now, how much do you earn for SEO? Beginners make between 300 to 500 per client. And by the way, these are monthly rates if someone already didn't get that. Intermediate income is about 700 to 1,000 per client. Expert income is about 2,000 per client. And time required to gain the expertise is going to be like 2 to 4 years. Okay. And on a monthly basis, you can usually take 2 to 3 clients. Not a lot of people work with multiple clients in SEO, at least not those who I know. Okay. And yes, next, let's move on to the easiest and also one of the simplest option to choose. Okay, before that, I want to know if you're enjoying the session, if these are making sense to you, if you are understanding what's up with all this, right? What are you? Leah got the Ichiban reference. Awesome. What is SEO? Yes. Thank you so much for helping out your fellows. I know that some of you already know these things. All right. Where to learn all these things? All these things can be learned absolutely free. Okay, online. Okay, you can learn all these things for free on YouTube itself. Okay, you can always go to other platforms. I don't recommend going for a paid course to learn skills, because the most important skill is getting clients. That's what you should focus on when you're going for paid programs or consultings. Baki skill, everything is available for free online. Yes, you do have to pay taxes when you cross over 2.5 lakhs in a financial year. Okay. Yes, almost everything is available for free online when it comes to skills. Client acquisition, not so much because it's a more strategic process. So, free videos usually don't cut it. Even I have videos on that. But yeah, most people need very specific advice on that. Um, Awesome. So many texts, it's really hard to read them, but okay, I'll try. Yeah, you can do freelancing with phone, but only I would say content writing. You can also do copy, but it's very hard to do it on phone. Um, awesome. Yeah, a laptop is not necessary for beginning, but definitely recommended. Like if you're not starting with a laptop, the first thing you should buy when you make money is a laptop because that's gonna make your journey so much easier. But I did freelancing for almost a year without a laptop because it was content writing, so it's okay. Just that it was so much more harder than it should have been. Okay, all right, let's go back to the session. Now, next is content writing, and content writing is the simplest field to get started with. Content is everywhere, right? This PPT is itself content. My website, my social media, all of that is content. Every brand you follow has a lot of content all over the social media, blog, website. So, content writing is simply that writing in a way that will inform and educate the target audience about the topics that they are searching for. Okay, it focuses on solving the problems of your audience, so you just need to know basic English for this and creative thinking ability. Okay, so that's basically all you need to get started in content writing. Yes, with time you need to be very good at writing content so that you get paid well, but it's a very good easy field to get started with. Okay, I started here, a lot of my students started here, and then from there they moved on to difficult fields. Okay, so content writing is a very valuable skill, and it can be a very highly paid skill if you can pair it up with another skill like SEO or copywriting. These are very sister skills of content writing, I would say. Now, why should you be a content writer? With your content writing, you can communicate ideas of your brand through the content. You write engaging, informative articles or blogs, or maybe I once worked for a website. So it was like, I know you guys know about Urban Clap, that you can like call people home for services like parlor and all of that. So basically, it was an app like Urban Clap. I don't think it was Urban Clap. I never asked for the name of the app, but they wanted a lot of descriptions of what are the people like, what are the people helping the clients with and all of that. So I wrote all that text. So there's a lot of text all over the web. Okay, inside apps, on websites, you basically write that, and you also analyze the problems your target audience may have and you solve them through your content to increase the KLT factor. Now if someone can write the full form of KLT, cookies to you, but KLT factor is basically know, like, trust factor. So when someone, a consumer, comes across a brand, they first need to know the brand, what the brand is about, like the brand, like they need to like what they are selling, and lastly, trust the brand. Okay. So this is the KLT factor, and KLT factor is largely achieved through content. Okay, and then you give them the product to buy. Okay, for example, let's say you are selling chocolates, your client is selling chocolates. Okay, and I may not even know about the chocolate brand, right? So maybe I am Googling 10 best chocolates to buy in India, and I find that on a website, okay? And then I check it out. Maybe I see something that the chocolate looks very ugly, okay? Or I see the chocolate looks very milky and I like dark chocolate. So I'll not like it, right? So there I know, but I don't like, okay? But then maybe the like factor also resonates. Maybe it's dark chocolate that I really like, the 75% dark chocolate kind of a thing. Okay. Then there's the trust factor. Maybe when I go into the sales page, I saw that people are saying that, oh, this didn't work out for me. Maybe the reviews are bad. Okay. Or maybe in the description the ingredients are not revealed, or something about the description doesn't make me trust it. Okay, maybe the social media of this chocolate doesn't have any recent post. Okay, so the trust factor starts getting a hit. Okay, so I may know about this chocolate, I may like this chocolate brand, but I don't trust it, so I won't buy. Okay, so through your content you improve the KLT factor so that people buy more from your clients. Okay, I hope that I've been able to simplify these things, because a lot of things that I'm telling you today, these are things you learn inside proper courses with proper experience. But I need to tell these things, otherwise you'll not get beyond an overview. Anyone can say that content writing is writing for brands, but I want you to know like the purpose of this writing, so that when you go talk to clients, you can actually say that, hey, I know what I'm doing. Now, beginners in content writing make about 100 to 300 per client. intermediate average income is about 500, 600 per client, and expert is 1000 per client or so. Okay. Of course, sometimes there's clients who give you a lot of work in a month. So even as a beginner, you can be making 50,000 or so. Also, some people have a lot of experience. In my academy, I have a doctor, and she has a lot of experience. So she can charge very highly just for a simple article, which other people can't because they don't have that experience. Okay. So experience is also a factor, especially if you're in writing in niches like medical, academic, financial, where you need qualified people to do the writing. And on an average, you take about 5 to 6 clients a month. Then there's web design and development. So web designing is basically when you plan and design websites for your clients, which is very attractive. You structure the websites, the graphics, the content, make sure that it's flowing in sync from beginning to end. The load time is very low. Okay. Every brand or business has a very important first impression when it comes to the website. Okay, if I see an ugly website, I'm going to leave. If a website takes a lot of time to load, I'm going to leave. Okay, I'm pretty sure you're going to do the same too. So brands invest heavily in good web designers. Okay, and a brand is nothing without a website today. A website is literally like the store for a brand, like the online store. So they need web designers. So if you have a background in computer science, you know coding, go for this. Okay, so why is this so important? Because once again, impression matters. A good website retains audience longer on the website, and thus they are more likely to buy since they are spending so much time in the website. Just like someone spending a lot of time inside a store is more likely to buy from that store compared to if they just walk in and walk out, right? And a great website can also convert leads into customers or clients. Okay, maybe your client has a great offer, but the website is so weird to look at. Clients can't find the purpose of the sales page. They can't find what they are buying. Okay, that becomes problematic. Okay, so then they'll not get the sale. But if you as the website designer can make a beautiful outline, they'll get the sales and they'll be happy to pay you. Now, web designers make a good amount of money per client. Okay, $500 to $1,000 is like a very basic minimum, even if you're just starting off, because there's at least 4 pages have to be designed on most websites, right? The home page, the services page, the about me page, the contact page. Okay. Next, there's the intermediate income, that is about 1,500, 3,000 per client. Experts make 5,000 per client. So this is definitely a field where you make a good amount of money. May take a little bit of time to get started, but it's definitely one very, very good place to get started. And on an average, you take like 1 to 3 clients monthly. Okay, you can't take a lot of clients for web designing because it's a lengthy process. Now, next is graphic design and video editing. This is also a very easy field to get started with. One of my students, Krishna Priya, is a video editor, and she was one of the first few people to make 30,000 within a month or so. Now, what is graphic designing and video editing? Today, visual content is very important for brands, businesses, anyone who's starting a business. So in graphic design, you create the posts, usually the still posts, and in video editing, you of course edit the videos. So what are the skills that you need to have for these 2 skill sets? You need to have a very creative thinking ability, like what looks good. Okay, you need to know at least how to use Canva. Okay, it's a very easy to learn platform, to be honest, for graphic designing. And video editing, you can always start off with KineMaster, but you need to get a pro, like Final Cut Pro or Adobe Premiere Pro, like the legit editing platforms very soon. If you have any experience in UI or UX design, that also helps a lot in graphic designing specifically. Not necessary though. Now, content creators or business owners cannot sustain without graphic designers or video editors. Like graphic design and video editing was one of the last things I actually hired people for, and I cannot tell you how grateful I am, because honestly it saves me a lot of time. I enjoy creating my own content, but then I'm very replaceable there. I do recognize that. So why should you be a graphic designer or video editor? Because you can communicate the messages of your brand or the business you work with more simply than text content. Text content is not that attractive to look at. Okay, that's why people are hiring more and more graphic designers and video editors. There's also a lot of passive income streams that you can set up as a graphic designer. I'll talk a lot about it in June's masterclass, but let's leave it for now. Make people relate more to the brand, to the business with video content. Okay, and you elevate a brand's presence with graphic design. Like good quality graphic design elevates any brand's presence within a matter of minutes. Okay, usually in graphic design or video editing, clients pay about $100 to $200 for a few projects in a month. Okay, intermediate income is about $300 $400 or so, and experts make about $1,000 per client. Time required to gain expertise is not a lot. I would say within 6 months you can be an expert in this too, because like there's not a lot to learn about softwares. Once you are doing something like very immersed in it, you learn it within a few months. Okay, but you can take a lot of clients on a monthly basis, right? So let's say you are a video editor and you have a client who gives you 4 videos for their YouTube channel in a month. Okay, you can easily take like 10 clients. Okay, so video editing, graphic designing, these are fields where you get a lot of clients and you can work with a lot of clients, but per client fee is a little low. Now, next there's community manager, and this is a new addition. Who hires community managers, by the way? The kind of people I work with. What is community management? A community management manager basically takes care of the queries of the customers, analyzes trends, makes sure that the team works smoothly together. And also a huge part of community management is actually taking care of the customer base more than the team. Okay, so they are like involved in a lot of activities. But to give you an example, let's say someone launches a course, okay, and it's a very successful course. Maybe the course has like 2,000 people in it, or someone's business has 2,000 plus clients. Okay, these clients, these students will have a lot of queries. Okay, and the business owner can't practically answer 2,000 people on a regular basis. So the community manager makes sure that they are dealt with, they have a good experience. And this is very important because the community manager essentially bridges the gap between the brand and the creator. With proper communication, you consistently engage and build relationships of the audience and the existing customers with the person you work for, okay, by giving them a smooth experience. And you help the brand or business owner stay on track by keeping their clients and customers happy. Okay, client satisfaction is one of the biggest factors in any successful business, and you help them with that. And on an average, community managers manage a lot of things. It can be like any external platform, but a lot of community managers just manage Facebook groups. Okay, a lot of courses are like held over Facebook groups. So beginner average income would be about $200 to $300 per client, intermediate about $500 per client, and expert about $750 per client. Now, in my experience, if you're working as a community manager, your work stress becomes very high during launch periods for your clients. But when the launch period is over and the queries die down, the workload dies down a lot too. Okay, so this is a very good field to get into if you can take periodical stress and periodical periods of like rest. Oops, sorry. Yeah, on an average you can take about 2 to 3 clients here. The next one is virtual assisting. Now, what is a virtual assistant? A virtual assistant basically assists other businesses in multiple tasks. So what happens is when a business starts growing, maybe they need someone to do a little bit of social media. Maybe they need someone to do a little bit of email marketing. Maybe they need someone to do a little bit of research. Okay. Now, see, a growing business doesn't have so much money that they can hire multiple people in multiple roles. Okay, so but they can get an assistant to do all these things for them. Okay, so it makes more sense economically for them to get a virtual assistant who will work on an hourly basis. Virtual assistants highly work on an hourly basis, and it has like a lot of services. So virtual assistants do a lot of things, but basically their scope of work includes managing the business owner's tasks. Okay, regular tasks. So if you're working for someone who has an online shop on Amazon, you might be asked to do things on Amazon, the product site. But if you're working for someone who sends a lot of emails every day to get clients, okay, you'll be sending out those emails. So it will really depend on the kind of client you work with. You basically assist them, and most clients actually train you to work for them. Now, you help business owners scale their business and gain profits with your services. So maybe your client alone can only pitch to 10 people in a day, but you can pitch to 100 people for them in a day. Okay, because this is all you do. Okay, so that means they'll get more clients. So virtual assisting really helps your clients scale their business because it's like you become another hand for them. And lastly, your most virtual assistant have a specific range of services like email management, posting stuff, scheduling stuff. Okay, a lot of virtual assistant also offer very advanced skills like creating websites as well, doing marketing as well, but that's not necessary. Now, on an average per client, if they are giving you about 10 hours of work or 12 hours of work a month, you'll be making 200 to 250, 300 to 350 if it's like an intermediate level, and if you're an expert at what you do, 700 to 800. And also, like if they are hiring you for many hours, maybe 40 hours a month. Okay. Now, if you've not gotten it already, I focus a lot on INTL clients. If you're working with Indian clients, majority of the times these rates will be halved. Okay, that's why I highly recommend that you can start with Indian clients, but always have the mindset that you will approach international clients eventually. Okay, now time required to gain expertise, like because virtual assistant is literally like doing anything under the umbrella for the clients, takes a lot of time. Okay, but you can easily take 5 to 7 clients a month. Now, lastly, there's consultation or coaching. You can do this only if you have certain experience in certain area. Okay, so you can start your own coaching or consulting business if you have expertise. Maybe you got really fit by following a certain strategy and you have a diploma. Okay, maybe you have ran successful marketing campaigns. Maybe you help people start, choose their proper careers. Like I have a career coach in my program. Okay, so whatever you are really good at doing and you can help people, you can always freelance in that. It has very high demand if you can help others with your knowledge and proven experience. Now, as a consultant or coach, you give them a step by step blueprint how to succeed in their field. You help them solve their problems and reach their goals. And you help them excel in their respective niches by sharing your expertise. Okay. And consultants or coaches are paid highly because the amount of experience they gain usually happens in years. So no one can get that. Like I charge about 750-500 for an hour. Okay. Both Indian and internationally, because I know that the experience that I have, it's literally impossible for someone to have that within an hour. If they don't like go for my service, it will take them years. Okay, so these are rates people are actually happy to pay for. Okay, provided you're really good at what you do. In a lot of the fields that I talked about earlier, you can actually start offering consulting services for sure. Okay, if not coaching is more long term. I don't recommend that. At least I don't do that. Beginner average income in consulting or coaching is about 1,000 per client, and here the client is like a lifetime value. Okay, for example, I have a client that I meet every month for one consulting session. Okay, so for on a yearly basis, it will amount to what, a little over, I think, $1,200 or $2,400 if it's for 12 months, and 1,200 if it's for 6 months. Fingers crossed for the client. Intermediate average income is about 2,000 per client. Okay, and if you're really good at what you do, the client keeps on consulting you or keeps on getting your coaching sessions, 5,000 or so per client on a lifetime or yearly basis. Now, time required to gain expertise is 3 to 6 years. You need to have experience in some field for a long time to be able to do proper consulting or coaching. Yes, some people do hire coaches or consultants who just have a little bit of experience and know a little bit more than them, but then you can't charge very highly usually. On an average, you get like 3 to 5 clients as a consultant or coach, unless you're marketing very heavily. Now, I know that all of you have been asking this question like so much in the comment section. So like let me like answer this in one ugly slide. And this is this. To get clients, you should be doing two things, like nothing else. One, promote your services in relevant platforms like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and you'll be getting on calls with people looking to hire. Nothing else. You don't need to do anything else. You don't need to create accounts on multiple platforms like Upwork, Fiverr. You don't have to chat with people you don't wanna just because you wanna know if they're gonna hire. You don't have to be desperate to get clients. You just need very simple, clear focus that you will use Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram, and you will be looking for clients on this platform. And you'll be getting on calls with these people to talk and seal that deal. Okay, I hope this is very clear. There's no rocket science in getting clients. This is literally the process. Okay, people tend to overcomplicate it. I'll educate you more on getting clients very soon, but let me know if you are having fun, if you have understood what I've been sharing, if you have anything to ask right now. And yeah, awesome. Oh, Hina is here. Awesome. Um, all right. I'll give you my formula of writing emails and also any sort of text. Awesome. Is everyone really understanding what I'm saying? And like things are clear to you, it's easy to understand and it's simple, because a lot of these things are like a little high level. You can drop a clear in the comment section so that I understand, because the long texts are really long and I before I read them they are going up. You can drop a clear in the comment section if it's absolutely clear to you, you've got what I'm saying and you've taken down notes. Awesome. Awesome. So good to know this. Okay, it's clear to you. Awesome. All right, I will be continuing sharing. Okay, so we talked about how to get clients. So let's talk a little bit more about why you shouldn't use Upwork or Fiverr, and instead you'll be using social media to get clients. Number one, if you're using a platform like Upwork or Fiverr to get clients, and I know this is very popular to hear that, oh, get clients on Upwork. I've been getting so many clients on Upwork. Upwork and Fiverr work only for people who have a proven track record there. Okay, it's very hard to start on these platforms for beginners with no experience for multiple reasons. First of all, whenever there's a gig, you will be applying and 20 other people will be applying with you, and your client will be able to see how many people they have worked with in the past. Okay, and when you're starting your zero, everyone is literally like they have more experience than you, so it's very unlikely someone is going to choose you. Should they choose you at a very low rate, it's very likely that you'll not serve them well, because it's going to be your first project. Okay, and they will leave a bad rating for you, and this rating will ruin your prospects even further for the future. Okay, so even before you start your Upwork or Fiverr account, a lot of people actually like fail even before they get started, and they feel like freelancing is really like hard. Okay, also there's this very bad thing about like feeling like a commodity, right? You're constantly competing that, oh, I'm charging 100, I'm charging 200, no, I can charge lower than that. Okay, that environment is gonna kill you. When you become a skilled person, it's gonna kill you. Next, social media is very simple because beginners can easily find job postings in job groups. Okay, you can simply search job groups like digital marketing jobs, content writing jobs. You can find a lot of job groups. Okay, there's a strategy to getting the right job groups, but that will be like too long to explain here. But there's very much high scope to find jobs in Facebook's or any other social media platform compared to Upwork or Fiverr if you're starting from scratch. In Upwork or Fiverr, you often actually compete based on price, which is not sustainable. Okay, when a client sees your bid, the first thing they see is how much you're bidding for. They really judge you by the pricing. Okay, but in social media, you can appear with value. You can create content. You can share valuable stuff that you have learned. Okay, and that makes yourself really valuable. Okay, because when someone is looking at you, they're not looking at, oh, they charge 20,000 for a month of work. No, they're looking at you and thinking, oh, they know about their field, look at their content. Okay, so you can really show up with value on social media, which you can't using Upwork or Fiverr. The worst part about Upwork or Fiverr, this is something that one of my top students, Ranveer, who uses Upwork and Fiverr, told me, is that they take a huge pay cut. I think a 20% pay cut. On top of that, you have to pay 18% or so GST, and then also there's an income tax. So if you make a good amount of money as a freelancer, almost 50% of that will be gone just via transactional and like the expense of business. Okay, you don't want that. I'm pretty sure you don't. Via social media marketing, or via, if you get clients via social media, you can just directly take the payment from the client using PayPal or bank transfer. Okay. Next, in Upwork, you spend a lot of energy on unproductive work like finding gigs, a lot of gigs, application, and all of that, right? You have to create applications, as far as I know, like how you're gonna work, why you should be chosen, and all that. So that takes a lot of time, and this happens like almost forever. Okay, unless you get really good, you're the top rated in your industry, which happens very rarely if you're really good at what you do. So it's like exceptional cases, not average cases. But in social media, application is optional. You can stop applying to people. Okay, or you can just apply for the first few months when no one knows you. Eventually you start using content to attract clients. Okay, and that is more sustainable, right? Because you can't spend your whole life applying to 30 people every day to get work. Okay, that's not how someone should live their life. Okay, I don't believe in that. You need to attract clients, so social media is the way you go about it. Lastly, Upwork and Fiverr, lack of good connection, right? There's not a very convenient platform to talk to your clients. Okay, on social media you can easily chat with people, network with people. I've had so many clients who I connected with like 1 or 2 years ago, and they're going for my service now. Or maybe I just made a connection and they didn't buy from me, but they referred me to someone. That kind of thing can't happen using Upwork or Fiverr. You need to network. Okay, at some point you need to take a seat back and let clients come to you. So using social media, you set yourself up for that. And all these efforts may not be nothing today, but 1 year from now, when you're experienced, you would not want to do daily efforts in getting clients. You'll want clients to come to you. That's why use social media. Okay, and this is one of my key ways to teach how we get clients in my academy. This is the client acquisition funnel. So what is client acquisition funnel? You understand this. We start with unaware prospects. Let's say you offer marketing service called social media marketing. You create Instagram posts and you post the post with a nice caption. That's your service. Okay, it's a very simple service. Maybe 100 business owners need someone to do their Instagram marketing. Okay, and they are unaware prospects. Why? Because they don't know about you. Okay, so out of 100 people that are unaware about you but they need you, maybe you will be able to reach only 50 if you start looking for them in social media, using Facebook, using search bar, using their keywords. You can only find 50, I would say. Okay, you can't find all the people who need you at any given point. Out of the 50 people you find, you then pitch them your service. Okay, maybe they were looking for someone like you, there was a job posting, maybe you just cold messaged them, and maybe out of that 20 of them get on a call with you to understand how you can help. Okay, on the call maybe like only 10 people show up. A lot of people just don't get on the call. And maybe out of those 10 people who got on a call with you, 3 people become your clients. Okay, business always works in a funnel. Okay, out of 100 people who know you or don't know you, rather, some will come to know you, certain percentage will come to actually know about your services, and then another certain percentage will get on a call with you. Okay, and then on that call you can close the deal, but not all the people you get on a call with will close the deal. 30% is a normal rate of closing a deal. Okay, and I hope that the client acquisition funnel is very clear. If it's clear, please drop a yes in the comment box, because this is a little advanced. I feel that if you're just starting from scratch, it can look a little intimidating. So do drop a clear. No, Shuvecha, ghostwriters don't usually get credits. So don't do ghostwriting for a project that you are passionate about, at least. Uh-huh. All right, I see a lot of yeses, but I said to ask, said to write clear. Okay, someone is saying it's not clear, so I'll explain this very simply. Okay. Let's say there is, okay, think of it like this. When you go to Amazon, let's say you want to buy chocolate and you went to Amazon. Okay, and there's a brand called XYZ brand. Okay, you go search for chocolate, you find XYZ brand chocolate, you check it out, you add it to cart, you pay them the money, and then you leave. Right? This is the process you follow to buy XYZ chocolate. Now let's say, instead of you, let's take a group. Let's say 100 people came on Amazon's page. Maybe 50 of them just left like that from that page. Okay, because they are not interested in doing anything. Maybe only 50 of them actually searched for chocolate. Okay, then out of 50, maybe only 20 people found out or actually came to the page of XYZ chocolate. The rest, they did, maybe from the next page they left, they didn't want to buy chocolate, they went for any other chocolate, whatever happened. Then out of the 20 people who actually checked out XYZ chocolate, maybe only 10 people actually added it to cart. I'm pretty sure you don't add everything to cart that you see, right? So after that, you kind of probably go to your cart and you check it out. But as a group, maybe out of 10 people, 7 of them decided not to buy it today. Okay, and maybe then they forgot. Okay, I'm pretty sure this has happened to you too. So individual behavior can never be guessed in a market. I can't tell you whether you will buy something or not, but I can tell you that if you give me 100 people of the same category, that 3% of them will become my clients. Okay, because individual behavior is not predictable. Group behavior is. Just like I can't tell you whether you are going to get married by the age of 30, but I can say that majority, like 70% of the people I know will get married by 30. Okay, because that's like group behavior. Okay, so in marketing, business, you need to understand group behavior. You need to know these percentages so that you know that, oh, this much outreach I need to do, this much people I need to connect with every day, this much groups I need to be on, this much calls I need to get on. Okay, I hope that this examples explain this funnel a little bit more, because funnels are very basic to business. Okay, is the example clear? Awesome, awesome. All right, very good to know this. Let's get inside. Okay. Now, I want to talk to you about the mirror of business. So, if you have stayed until this point, I know you're very serious about getting started. You know that you want to get started in freelancing, you need clients, you want to make this part time or full time income. So I want to educate you on something which is a little bit high level. This is taught to us when we cross at least a lakh in business by expert coaches. But what is mirror of business? That the type of client you attract is basically almost always the kind of person you are. So if you have low confidence, you will end up attracting low confidence clients. Okay, and that will create a lot of problems in the whole business. So work on your confidence. Number two, if you cannot make up your mind, like if you're an indecisive person in general, one day you want to do this, other day you want to do that, you will end up with indecisive clients. Okay, and this I can't even tell you this like works through like a magic, because I remember the 2019 client I told you about. Back in 2019, I was dabbling in a lot of things. I was doing a lot of freelancing things. I was trying out many new things. And what happened is that my client was also doing a lot of things. So our project didn't work. Okay. And now in 2021, I'm very focused that I'm going to help my clients hit 10K months, USD by the way, using coaching. Like I'm very, very focused now. And so is my client now. Right. And this is the same person. I ended up with the same person in two different areas where our energy matched. Okay. So it works. Trust me. So if you are indecisive, you'll end up with clients like that. You need to be very fixated. You need to be a better person to get better clients. If you usually don't invest in yourself, and I don't just mean like investing in like paid courses or something, also in your health, right? If you don't take care of your health, okay, if you don't invest in like good experiences for yourself and you just keep on working, you will end up with clients who don't investing in you, who don't like investing in themselves, and that is going to be a bad experience. If you are rude to people usually, unless it's for some work, you'll end up attracting mean clients. If you stay stuck in a place, okay, if you can't move beyond certain barriers, okay, you'll get clients like that too. Mirror of business is real, so please keep this in mind. If you want high quality clients from day one, be a high quality person yourself. This is going to change your life. Now, what if I actually gave you the exact script formula that I teach my students and clients, okay, and you can practically steal it from me today to get your clients? Okay, I'm actually going to give it to you. Okay, I'm not even kidding. And this is something that I've also taught in my paid masterclasses. So you follow this very simple 3-step formula. Okay, and I know that some of you are maybe seeing this on a small screen, so I'm going to read it out exactly one by one. And take this down, because this formula is going to give you good quality clients, is going to help you write better emails, is going to help you show up as a professional. Okay. The first line of your message or your content or your email should be the hook. This is the opening lines, and you tell your client exactly what this is for. Your messages, your mails can never be that, hey, I'm a content writer, I want to work for you. Okay, or I saw a job posting, can you hire me? Okay, never write like that. First line, tell them exactly what's in it for them. So here's an example. You may be looking for a writer who can take the pain out of your content creation process. Or something like, are you looking for an Instagram manager who can take care of bringing you followers and clients to Instagram while you can take care of your business? See, instead of simply saying that, hey, I can create your content, or hey, I can manage your Instagram, you write a proper line that tells them what is in it for them. You take out pain out of their content creation process. You help them get clients while they can just do their business. Okay, that's the value for them. Okay, always start with your value. Okay, this is gonna change the way you approach clients, the way clients see you. Okay, because most people who are starting off, they don't know how to approach clients, and this is the first lesson. Okay, the second part would be the body of the main content of the main message. Okay, so this is the story you tell, the offer you make, basically the content of the text. So here you make the argument why they should hire you and not someone else. Okay, so you can write something like, hey, I can write content that retains your readers longer and thus makes them keep coming back for more, and thus increases your brand awareness. Okay, so you give them the real value, like they are not buying your writing service, they are buying the brand awareness and the loyalty you can create for their prospects. Okay, understand the main argument. Okay, services are not that simple. No one buys a glass, they buy something to hold the water in so that they don't have to drink constantly from the bottle. Okay, so same with services. No one buys your marketing services, no one buys your writing services, they buy what it can do for their business. Okay, another example would be I can create an attractive feed, manage your daily activities to make sure you get clients you love without having to be on social media all day. Okay, this is another example. So you can show that, hey, I'll be doing this. So but you don't have to be on social media all day. I'll be doing that for you. Okay, so that's the main argument. And lastly, there's going to be a CTA. CTA is a call to action. Like, what do you want the client to do next, right? You told them that I'm of value, but then now what? What do they do now? Okay, so you can end the message with something like, or end the email with something like, hey, are you interested in increasing your revenue within the next quarter? Then hire me as your web designer to create highly interactive websites by booking a call on this link. Okay, so you tell them exactly what you need them to do, that book a call with me. And it can also be like email me or DM me or call me. Okay, you can always give your direct number. This is a Calendly link. Most professional freelancers create a Calendly link. It's absolutely free so that someone can book a time with you. It's like a professional way of appointment setting. Now, so yeah, you have learned about the highest in demand skills today. You've learned how to get clients. You know how to start. You know where to start. You know what process to follow. Okay, and I hope that this masterclass has been valuable to you. You've learned a lot. You've taken a lot of screenshots, and I hope screenshots in which I look good. Otherwise, I'll be mad at you. Now, you may be wondering, what is the exact step-by-step map of finding clients? Okay, you may be wondering, where exactly do I find my clients? Okay, where exactly do you get started with getting high paying clients? Okay, it's one thing to get clients and it's another thing to get high paying international clients. Okay, you may be also wondering what is a portfolio, how to make a portfolio, right? I couldn't include that here because different portfolios look very different, but portfolio is basically a collection of the body of your works. Okay, you need to create a portfolio to start pitching to clients. Okay, you may be also wondering, what kind of talks do you do on a sales call? Okay, you may be wondering how to make proposals, contracts, how to collect invoices from clients. And you may be also wondering that, hey, you took away a lot of advice, but what if you get stuck when you're deciding how to get started in a certain field? What if you get stuck while carrying forward with the conversation? Okay, I know these thoughts are in your mind, and yes, I want you to imagine if I could actually give you a proven roadmap that will help you get clients in 14 days or even less. Okay, if it's a hard field, 30 days. I can give you a proven roadmap for that. Okay, if you could get access to all the scripts, all the posts, all the message templates, like proper individual customized field related message templates to get high ticket international clients using social media. Okay, what are the strategies that I used? What are the roadmaps I followed to charge $200 per hour and thousands of dollars per month for an hour of work or so every day for my clients? Okay. And if you want the exact way I conduct client calls, sales calls, create proposals that get accepted. When you sell high ticket, you need to create proper, beautiful proposals. Okay. And it's very different from industry to industry. And what if you actually got my constant support in your journey to become a well-paid freelancer? Okay, how would that be? Okay, now I know that you've watched this entire masterclass and you've listened to me and you've heard my story, you've tasted my expertise, and you've also not gotten a good idea about what we have already achieved for our students. Okay, so I know that you know at this point that there are some people out there who just teach people stuff without doing them first, and I'm not like them. I know how to get results for myself. I know how to get results for my clients, and I also know how to get results for my students. Okay, getting myself results is one thing. Having a track record of working with clients and also getting students results is another thing. Okay, there's many amazing people who are not that good at actually helping others do the same thing. Okay, combine my experience, combine this ability to give you everything you need. Okay, that you need to get started in getting clients in 30 days, 14 days, or whatever your target. Okay, combine all of that and you get my signature course, Freelance 101 Academy. And today I'm super excited to announce, this is the first time I'm announcing this, that batch 2 is going to be starting off soon. And I believe I've given you a lot of value today, and you would get even more value if you would stay around a little bit longer to understand what exactly we can do for you. All right. Now, here's the course curriculum of Freelance 101 Academy. Okay, you should check out this course curriculum definitely if you want to know what are the exact steps you need to get started in freelancing. In first module, I teach you the basics of freelancing. I help you specifically identify which skill you should go for. Okay, how to do market research for that skill, and how to set yourself up for success, not do any sort of mistake. Okay. Module 2, you will build an amazing portfolio from scratch. You learn how to price your service fairly right from the beginning so that no one exploits you. Okay, I was exploited very badly in my first year of freelancing because I never talked to people. I didn't have that guidance. Okay, and I'm going to give you the exact strategies that I used. Okay. In module 3, you get the exact strategy to get clients using different social media platforms. So if you're not comfortable with Instagram, cool, you can use Facebook. If you're not comfortable with Facebook, cool, you can use LinkedIn. Okay. If you're comfortable with all, great, you'll probably get the fastest results. Okay. You will know exactly whom to approach, how to approach, step by step to deal with them. Okay, and you'll also know how to deal with specific high ticket clients. Okay, now module 4 is all about dealing with clients, talking to them, creating proposals, creating contracts is an important part to make sure that you're not like, no one disappears without paying you. Okay, basically all the nitty-gritties that will show your clients that you are a true professional. Okay, and in module 5, I reveal all the short strategies to scale your income to 1 lakh per month. Okay, be it full-time or part-time. And you also get roadmaps of 30 days to scale to this income. Okay, every module is structured from basic to advanced. So the first modules are like super duper simple to understand, and as you gain more experience, you get high value and high level strategy modules. And the value of Freelance Academy itself is 15,000 INR. However, we have more things to offer, and this is one of my favorite things about the academy, that we do Zoom calls. I actually meet every student every week. Okay, every weekend. All right, and this continues for 3 months. Okay, our first batch was technically from January to March, but I extended the batch because by then not a lot of students had hit the 1 lakh club, so I wanted to work more with them to help them hit the 1 lakh level. So I extended it to May. So now the next batch starts in June, and now we are enrolling. We're starting enrollments within a few more minutes. Now, the live Q&A sessions are held every week, and something that all my students will vouch for is that I don't leave the sessions unless everyone's question is answered. I know every student's name. I know exactly what they are doing in school or job. I also make sure that I connect the exact right type of students with each other. Okay, because accountability, having partners, people doing the same thing is so valuable. Okay, and yeah, these sessions go on for 3 hours, 4 hours, but everyone gets their question answered. I don't mind if I don't even sleep that night. Okay, you'll never get a course that is so committed to making sure the students are successful. Okay, now you also get a lot of worksheets, cheat sheets, message templates. Okay, you can see these are like full on message templates, optimization sheets, branding sheets, your plan sheets. Okay, you get so many materials to make sure that when you start looking for clients, all you have to do is just do the bare minimum. Okay, you get things done for you. Okay, of course we're not spoon feeding, but actually we speed up your process. This is literally the fast lane. You also get constant support in our Facebook group. We make sure that if you have any query, you can just post it in the Facebook group. You'll get it answered as soon as possible. We also make sure that the group is a community where people keep sharing their success stories. Okay, as you can see, people share their hard times, their struggles, and also their wins. Okay, here's Sushmita sharing her first client story. She's making about 20K per month or so. Okay, from her first client. Okay, she was a little bit disappointed by seeing everyone reaching 20-30K, but finally she's working towards getting there. Okay, so we always celebrate goals. Anshul hit 50,000 club. Okay, and we always celebrate connections. Okay, this not only helps the achievers, but also the other people to understand what are the things they are exactly doing. And this community itself is also very valuable, right? You can't get a community like this out of thin air. Now, the best part about our academy is that we maintain literally a spreadsheet, and we have 450 students at this point. But we maintain a spreadsheet where we have the names of the exact students written, which income goal they have hit, and then in the color coding, we have written what is the next problem. Like if someone is at 40K, their struggle to hit 50K might be different from someone who's struggling to go from 5K to 10K. We know exactly where each student is at so that we can serve them better, we can create more materials for them. We also understand that every student needs personal attention. This is not a course that was built for like something like passive income, that it's sold and that's it. After you get in, you become my responsibility. That you are successful is going to be my reputation, right? That's why I've never promoted it properly for the last few months, because I was so engrossed in making sure all these students get successful. And as you see, we also have a line where their careers are written down. Someone actually changed her niche from content writing to social media marketing. Okay, and we have also written that down so that we have proper track of everyone. You'll never find a course or a creator who's so much immersed in the student success. Okay, now on top of that, if you join today, you get 6 monthly masterclasses, and this is the last launch where you get the masterclasses for free. Next time onwards, all the masterclasses are gonna be like additional or outside Freelance 101 Academy. Okay, we have 6 monthly masterclasses, so the batches start in January. So that's why the first 4 masterclasses have already been hosted. The next masterclass is actually 2 weeks from now, and the other masterclass, which is on digital marketing, or sorry, digital product masterclass, it's in June. Okay, so you can attend 2 masterclasses live, and all the past masterclasses like content writing masterclass, social media marketing masterclass, copywriting masterclass, consulting masterclass, these are proper skill based masterclass. If you're interested in any of these fields, you'll get them ready to go. Okay, with specific industry based message templates, email templates, etc. Okay, so you can always access it. Okay, these are already there for you. Okay, if you join today, you'll get access to all of these within like a few hours maximum. Okay, so this bonus itself is worth almost 15,000. Okay, and this batch officially starts on June 1. Okay, so if you are enrolling today during the pre-launch, I have more exciting things for you. So let's kind of recap everything you get if you join today. You get the whole course content and all updates for the next whole year for free. Okay, and we are planning a huge update next month, after which the prices will be at least tripled. Okay, so the course content itself is 15,000 worth, and there's worksheets worth 5,000 INR. There's every week there's live Q&A sessions with me. That's worth 12,000 Indian rupees, and there's VIP support for all your queries. If you're stuck, we are gonna be there for you. Okay, as soon as possible. Okay, there's multiple ways to get help. Okay, and we are gonna be there for you for a whole year. Okay, so even if you're joining today and you can't fulfill this, because I know a lot of students who maybe joined in Jan, but something came up, maybe there was an exam, one of my students recently gave birth, so they could not start and they're going to be joining this batch. So if you have any issues as well, that's okay. You can always rejoin within the next year's batch. Okay, you get 12-month access to this. The course is itself 3 months, but you get 9 extra months to kind of work on it in case you fall behind. Okay, there's 6 monthly masterclasses worth 15,000 too. So if you combine all of that, this course itself is worth 50,000 INR. Okay, and you can always Google how my academy is. You can find it on Quora. You can find other platforms where you'll get real reviews from my students regarding whether this course is worth this much value or not. But you be the judge. Would you ever get a course that invests so much into their students? Would you ever get a course that gives so much away in just bonuses? Okay, not to mention, make it our responsibility to make sure that you are successful. Okay, but despite having this huge value, the pricing of Freelance 101 is just 15,000 INR. Okay, that's a steal. Okay, when we launch, this is gonna be the pricing. But since you're here today, and we are doing the pre-launch, okay, this is the moment of the pre-launch, and from now on, the first 100 students would get Freelance 101 Academy at just 7,997 INR. Okay, and this is just for the first 100 students. The first time we launched, we crossed 100 students within a couple of hours like this, I think. Okay, and this is like the second time we are launching, okay, and we have not launched in like last 6 months. Okay, so try to grab it as soon as possible so that you can get this. On top of that, if you sign up within the next 24 hours, okay, you're not, yep, you'll get the link in the description below, by the way, in case you're looking. Yeah, you should get the link in case you want to join and get the benefits as soon as possible. Be the first few. You'll get it very easily inside the Telegram group, okay, and in the description of this video, okay. But let me tell you a little bit more about the bonuses. So in the next 24 hours, if you sign up within the next 24 hours, you'll get a bonus lecture on how I craft 10,000 months marketing plans for my clients. Okay, this is a very advanced lesson. Okay, and I'm pretty sure with this you'll be able to do the same for your own clients. Okay, and this is a high level skill. Okay, you can't whip up 10K month strategies out of thin air. So you'll get to attend this special lecture with me. And next, you will get 10 ready to use templates for your social media posts, because you will be using social media to get clients. You don't have to beat yourself up over what to write, how to create it. I'll be giving you the templates. Okay, I'll be giving you the prompts. Okay, so basically, I'm going to take all the guesswork out of your journey and help you actually get clients as soon as possible. Okay, so that within 14 days, within 30 days, you can get started to be the boss that you always wanted to be. Okay, and lastly, the fast action bonus. If you are one of the first 5 students to sign up today, you will get a one-on-one call with me. We'll intimate you via mail within 24 hours. But yes, the first 5 students will get a one-on-one call with me. Okay, and since we sold out our first 100 seats within an hour when batch 1 started, if any of you are super bent on having this personal one-on-one call, grab your seat now. I charge, as I told you, $100 for just a call with me. So this is definitely a bonus that you want to grab as soon as possible. Okay, but this is just for the first 5 students, because the sheer volume. Last launch we did 400 students, and yeah, it's just not possible to do it for everyone. You'll still get the other bonuses. You will still get the discount if you're the first 100. Now, here's my call to you, and this is your call to stop settling for a life that you don't want and reach out to the full potential that lets you be your own boss, work much lesser hours, and earn much more. So if you want, just take the fast lane to 50K or 1 lakh months with me and my team, constantly supporting you with everything you need, customized to your needs. Okay, learn the new way to make high income, full-time or part-time, whatever you want, so that you don't have to stuck in a low-paying job or an unfulfilling job. Okay, we have helped 400 plus students make money by freelancing in the last year. Okay, and I love to know if you want to be the next. Okay, and I cannot wait for you to join me inside Freelance 101 Academy. Our batch officially begins on 1st June, but if you join today, you get access to the course curriculum, everything that is already there. Plus, you can also attend the next masterclass for free. And from 1st of June, you'll start meeting me on a regular basis every weekend. Okay, you'll also get constant support in our Facebook group today onwards itself if you're joining in. Okay, and yes, for the first 100, it'll be 7,997 only. As you guys know, if you've been following me for a while, once my prices go up, they never come down. So this is the last chance that you can get it at this price. Since during this launch, we have decided to put the price to at least 15K. All right, grab it as soon as possible, and I would love to see you inside the academy. Now, I'll be seeing a few questions from the chat box, by the way, and yeah. Can you turn on the chat? Okay, you can leave if you have any questions regarding academy, regarding anything about what you learned today, please leave it in the comment section below. I'll try to kind of clear it out. Product business. I had actually tried product business, but the profit margin is not that much. Freelancing makes you much more money. Skills for animation. So one of my students, Payal, was an animation lover, and she is doing video editing, and I think she's making about 35K per month at this point, last time we talked. Just like the marketing funnel in an e-commerce. Yep, absolutely, Pratsky. It's just like a marketing funnel that you might have seen in other spaces. Is the chat slowed down? Or are people just typing slowly? I don't understand. Yes, Dipanshi, you can always make an Instagram. You can also use LinkedIn. LinkedIn is better for letting people find you using keyword search because SEO on LinkedIn is much better. Uh, course link will be in the description. You can refresh this page, you can easily find it. You'll also get it in the Telegram group, and I'll also be emailing you with that. But I wanted to give this opportunity to those who stick till the end to be able to access the opportunity to talk to me one on one, and also be the first few people to get their dibs on the discount. Because I want very serious people who know that they want to do this full time. They are ready for the commitment because it is a huge commitment, right? I've told you that it takes time to gain the expertise, but it's not impossible. Yes, Suniti, if you have a full time job, you can do this part time. So once you join the course, you get two schedules. One is a full time schedule, one is a part time schedule. The full time schedule, you can invest as much time as you want. In the part time schedule, you have to invest about 10 hours a week. Okay, I hope that you can manage like a 1 hour or so a week and maybe a little bit more towards the weekends. That's what most our students do, by the way. And many of our students are actually in the IT field. So if any of you are in IT field, you'll love the course. You'll love the people you'll meet inside. Yes, we have an EMI plan, but that's on credit cards. As you know, EMIs don't work on debits. How to get secure payment on social media? You can always use PayPal. That's okay. You can always use Google Pay as well. It's actually chill. How can we detect if a free course is useful and by reviews? I always go by reviews. This is a very good question. You said everything we learned free online, then why I could join 101? Because you can learn skills for free online, and that's true. But you cannot learn how to get clients step by step sorted out for you online for free. You can figure it out within a year, but that will take you a lot of time and a lot of bad experiences. Will save you a lot of time, energy, and help you like fast forward that journey. Okay. The price if you join now for the first 100 people would be 8K. Okay. I recommend you join as soon as possible because last time we sold out within an hour. Okay. SEO writing same as content writing? No, SEO writing is advanced. Any tips for getting international clients? Don't be afraid to pitch to international clients just because they are international clients. Okay. How to trust client will pay or not? There's a strategy we follow to get a little bit of payment in advance, okay, or at least on a day-to-day basis. We have a social media market. So in my academy, I teach you how to get clients step by step. I also teach you how to identify which skill to go for, where exactly you can learn the skill for free, or even if you want to go for paid courses, I can recommend that. But I don't teach any skill particularly on my own because there's so much free content available online. It is unfair to make you pay for something like that. What I do charge for is the expertise I share in getting clients. Okay. Will you continue this course? Of course, I will be continuing this course. I don't have any plans for any other course, at least for the next 2 years. I want to lead an unconventional career movement and I want to make more people go for freelancing. So that's exactly my goal. Aniket, you can get the link in the Telegram group if you want, if it's not appearing after refreshing. Yes, poems, me and more. It is. And I'll be sending you a mail after this, so you can always email me back to ask more questions. We have our official launch tomorrow, so I would recommend you grab it before that. Does email writing has scope? Email marketing has scope. Email writing per se, as a copywriter for emails, I understand. Yeah, it does. Will you teach? No, I don't teach any skills. Skills are very easily available anywhere online. Yeah, Muskan, as I told you, if you are one of the first five people, then you will be able to. I'm pretty sure the first five. Oh, yep, I'm pretty sure the first five slots are booked. But yes, you can still grab the bonuses within the next 24 hours and also get this reduced rate. Is it going to be a Q&A session now? I'm going to answer a few more questions. All right. Awesome. How to find clients on Instagram using hashtags, using keywords of that your clients will be using. If you want to serve coaches, find coaches on Instagram and pitch them your service using the formula that I shared. Okay, just make sure that before that you have some sort of value and proof of your service. Um, Calligraphy skills is not something that is like in demand in freelance. I'm sorry to say that. You can always do graphic designing though. Okay, or illustrator. You can be an illustrator. That's something you can do. No, Freelance 101 Academy starts officially in 2 weeks. When you join in, you get access. So within 2 weeks, you can actually ask like very, very productive questions because you'll have an idea of what are the fields like. You'll have a look at the modules and also learn what you want to do. Um, Yes, Sejal, I try my best to respond to as many people as I can. However, I'm pretty sure you've seen that I have 50,000 followers on one of my accounts. It's not possible to reply to everyone on a regular basis. Also, you need to know a lot more about a certain person to give them the right advice. So, being inside the academy gives me that ability to give you the exact guidance you need to make sure the advice works for you. Yes, Savita, the course price becomes higher. When we launched, it was like much less than this, but it's just gonna double up within the next few months. I can assure that. How much time is you can the minimum time investment in the course itself will be at least 10 hours a week if you want to make at least 20K a month. Okay, you can always scale up from there. Why is the pricing 8,000 INR? Because I know that the value I offer is much more than that, and I teach my students to believe in their value. So if I don't practice what I preach, how would someone trust me? Um, Oops, no, you're never supposed to pay clients a security fee. That is usually a scam. Um, Yep, I'll teach you exactly how to get clients in SMM. So if you don't have any experience, don't have to worry about that. Well, course, no, as I said, no skill. I mean, I direct you to the skill learning portals, but I don't teach them myself because there's no point. Um, yes, Deepthi, this is going to be a perfect fit for you since you are already in digital marketing and you can easily do this for yourself now. Oopsies. Um, Uh, I just see this going up really fast. I'm going to stop this a little bit. Can I start content writing by opting for an internship? Which nope. Don't work for free. Okay, no matter what happens, don't work for free. Okay, I would highly recommend that. As a freelancer, maximum 7 days without pay. That's all. Don't go for internships that don't pay. Yes, Prapti, provided you have the commitment to act on everything we are advising you, yes, we can help you get there. Okay. I'm learning writing skills as of now. Nope, you'll not be early. This is the perfect time to join in to understand what type of writing will pay you the most. We have content writing and copywriting sessions. So instead of wasting any time on doing things as you like it, you can actually get to know exactly which process to follow to get the clients in 14 days. I feel like nothing substantial happens unless you work with clients. Which one is better under content writing, writing blogs or what? You need both to make money. Sorry. Okay, I'll just answer a few more questions. Yes, you can join the course without having a laptop. However, you will need to choose careers like content writing in that case, where it's still possible. We have a lot of people inside the course who bought their first laptop by making money from the course. Farheen was one of them. Ushnida was one of them. Yes, Lakshmi. Also, I think virtual assistant would be a better option for you. Um, You can check out all the bonuses on the landing page, by the way, in the link. I just don't want to go back to the presentation again because I want to answer the questions more. What is the best platform to learn digital marketing for free? HubSpot. Um, what will be the price after launch? I mean, like the pricing, I'm not sure exactly, honestly, or what it will be after the launch. Depends on a few factor. For example, like if a lot of people enroll, we have to update softwares, in which case we increase the pricing more. But a lot of times we actually also take other things into account, like how much can we afford and still keep making this thing functional. But it will be at least 15,000. So I think you should enroll within the next 24 hours, or you should be one of the first 100 people. Although I'm pretty sure by the time we close it, it would have crossed 100. How to get the should I collect my fee before the result? You take a booking fee, not the whole fee. Um, no, Ayushi, I recommend take up the course first, and then you can decide which skill will be more profitable, because you'll get more insights on what you should learn. Not to mention, you will get a community support who can also guide you better on what you should choose. So you don't have to do this alone. You don't have to navigate everything on your own. Um, Ursula, if you have at least English learning skill and or basic 7th to 8th grade skill of English, then it's a good fit for you, provided you have that desire in you to make it work. Okay, we can't push you to start working, but we can give you every tool you need to make sure that you get the clients. Okay, if you see our student success stories page, you will see that all of them are very self motivated. At the end of the day, success comes from you, not from me. I can just give you all the tools you need. Can a beginner join this course with no skills? Yes, just 7th to 8th grade English, because at least then you can start with content writing. And any course that I'll refer you to, or any resource I'll refer you to, all of them are in English. And also, I'll teach you how to work with INTL clients, international clients, that is. So you need English for that. You need to be able to talk in English for that. You can use a credit card to purchase through EMI. Yes, we had a lot of people who didn't have any skill identified. The whole first module is about identifying your skills. All right. Now yes, Kunal, there will be. Now I have to go now. I have a client call today from 8:30, and yep, I really enjoyed spending 2 hours with you. I'll be emailing you with the resources within 24 hours. So keep an eye out. And yep, I'm super excited that you could join me today to learn freelancing and learn the basics. I hope that you took a lot of screenshots. I cannot wait for you to actually come on and tell me how it's going for you. Okay. Also, if you took screenshots, please tag me. I'd love to see that. I'm super happy to have you here. I hope that you love the learning party. I really, really hope that you've taken away a lot of value today. And keep following, keep learning. Make sure that everything that you've learned today, you do more research on the fields, whichever interested you. And I teach every module myself. And I also do the Q&As myself. Okay. Now, yes, sure. Oopsie. Sure thing. I'll be doing that. Okay. Awesome. Oh, say. Uh, Also, please don't say stuff like, I will pay you after I make money from the fee. It's like saying that you go to a hotel and you say that I'm going to pay you after I eat the food. Like, or more like, how to give this example. Let's say you start working with a client and they're like, you work for me and only if I get results I'll pay for you for it. It doesn't work like that. If I am teaching you something, you need to understand the base core concept, right? So it doesn't work that way. I'm sorry. uh, yes, Vishnu, when you work with clients you always ask for the base pictures and everything for that. Okay, I got pulled into the Q&A again. I love that. Okay, I think we'll be disabling the chat now and giving the link in the top comment again. Okay, can the chat be disabled? And the link can be given like in the top comment. You'll also get the link via mail very soon. And make sure you grab the bonuses. My course fee was never 1K. What are you even talking about, dude? I see the link, but I don't see the chat stopping. This is like, okay. I think I can send the link too, right? Okay. Okay, this is the landing page. And you can actually see a video here of a lot of our students. We don't have them all. You can check out all the deliverables. You can check the curriculum. You can also check a lot of success stories here. Okay, so definitely check the page out. It'll give you much more idea on what we do inside. And yes, I hope that you find, oops, I think Amarjano chat disable, I guess. Oops. Anyway, I'll send across this mail. It's sailiChatterjee.com/freelance-101/academy, but I'll send this across. Sorry about this. But yeah, it's in the Telegram group. I'll see you inside very soon. And even if I don't, I am glad that you came here, spent your time with me, and learned a lot of things today. I'm taking your leave now. Bye bye, and have a great night ahead. Thank you so much for spending a beautiful Sunday on a learning date with me. And yes, I hope that I do something like this very soon once again. And I'd love to know what topic you wanted to be on. All right. Bye bye.